Hey guys, how's it going? It's Power Gaming 8590 here. Today we're continuing our playthrough of the Commonwealth Marathon by Paul Boyer. So in the last episode, we completed the qualifier. I accidentally started the qualifier over again, so what I did was I went ahead and ran the qualifier again off screen so we don't have to repeat that. It is interesting though, it does come with unique dialogue if you are doing the qualifier a second time and so on and so forth. Also, I got a hold of the mod author. Well, I should say he got a hold of me and said it was one of my vehicle replacer mods put a vehicle over top of Phil's run-in point, which was preventing him from running down in. But other than that, we're good to go ahead and continue here. But before we talk to the race director, if you do enjoy Fallout 4 modding videos, do feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I do appreciate any and all support. So let's talk to the race director.
Speedy. That was one hell of a race. It's been a long time since a smooth skin got first place.
Can't believe I lost to a smooth skin.
Let's take a look at the results.
Alright. Well, there is the results from what I did last.
That was an impressive time. Are you ready to try the real thing?
I saw her out there. I think she can beat that time.
We'll do... Actually, here, we're going to drop a save in case I select the wrong thing. We'll go, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, it looks like I gave you the right nickname. But don't get too cocky. The marathon is a lot longer than this little setup. Meet us at the starting line tomorrow morning. In the meantime, go talk to Darlene. She was looking for some help with the misters.
Do you think she'll show up?
I think so. She is obviously crazy.
Love those misters.
Alright, Mr. Mix-Up. Meet Darlene at Packet Pickup. Okay. Let's run on over there. It's not too far, so... Where's Darlene? There she is, slowly. Packet Pickup.
Gotta say, I'm really vibing with those misters.
She's vibing with the misters.
Remain calm if you are injured.
Pick up some stuff while... Oh! It says she's... Never mind, she's not here. I thought it was getting ready to tell me she was. I was just like, hey!
First place is pretty impressive. Especially for a first timer.
Excuse me.
Hey! David, I don't think we should use the misters anymore. We need to finish getting them ready for the race. And we can't afford to waste the mister gas anyway.
Come on, Darlene. I brought you plenty of chems.
Okay, David. But this is the last time. We are almost out of psychojet.
Thanks, Darlene. I promise I'll help you get more.
Nuka on!
Okay, goodbye, David. Talk to Darlene.
Hey, you. Speedy. Are you interested in helping us out again? I've been able to repair almost all of these old misters. We need the mister gas if we want the misters to work at all.
Sure.
Great. It'll be worth it.
Don't forget the chems, Darlene. They ain't no fun without those.
First things first. We need the mister gas if we want to make the misters work at all. And Speedy doesn't need the extra work.
I bet there's plenty of it over at the old Nuka Headquarters.
The headquarters is not that far from here.
That's true. But I'm not volunteering.
There should be several mister gas canisters there. We only need 3.
I'll take care of it.
Great. That'll give me the time to finish up with the repairs. Here's the location of the headquarters. It's not exactly a good neighborhood, if you know what I mean. One of our old running friends has taken up residence there. The bad news is that he is about as feral as they get. You might not be interested in sharing.
From what I remember of old Pete, that's an understatement.
You saw Speedy run the qualifier. This'll be a cakewalk for her.
Yeah. All right, so we got to head over to pick up the gas from their headquarters, which is located over here by Robco and East Boston Police Station. So we'll fast travel over. I did already discover it kind of on accident. When I was recording episode 1, I was trying to find the stand there, the poster pickup, and I stumbled upon the headquarters instead, because I don't know how to read a description on which direction north is. So we got... Okay, so I have that texture bug. I must have forgot to disable that mod. So just ignore the Joker textures. If they are too bad, I will back out and disable it. That is not the mod. That is from something else. Okay, it's bad. Alright, I'm going to go fix that because I'm not dealing with this. I will be back in a moment. Alright, I'm back again. I went ahead and fixed that because I'm not dealing with that, and it makes the mod look bad when it's not the mod's fault. I really got to remember to remove that and disable it. But moving on, back to what we are at hand here. It looks like we've got some friendly Mirelurks. That one's not friendly. Is it? Are you... No, that one's not friendly. This other one was, though. No, not friendly. They are not friendly. Let's unload. Maybe take them out. There we go. Take them out. There's that. Okay, so we took them out too. We've got Wendigo. And a feral. Facilities terminal. Okay. Nuka Runner Misters. Don't run, Nuka Run. Message center. Inbox. Is anyone up there? Is anyone up there? This is Salvador in the Mister Lab. We are trapped and the water level is rising. The nuclear materials in the utility basement have been compromised and radiation levels in the lab are rapidly increasing. We are trying to find a way out, but we cannot reach the first floor and the emergency access is locked down. If anyone is up there, please help. Shoes, shoes, shoes. Are we still a shoe company? Am I just asking because it seems that all our effort is going into the misters? Why? They do not make us any money. The research is costing us a fortune, and from what I have heard, there have been serious accidents, leaving us open to multiple lawsuits. I know this might cost me my job, but as one of the first employees here, I feel that my years here should have gained me some respect. I want the best for this company, and I do not see a future for us if things continue like this. Samuel Cook, Design Lead. Mr. Project Concerns. Mr. Project Concerns. I know there are some concerns about the amount of effort being put into the misters. I want to assure everyone that we have very good reasons to get them working as soon as possible. Some of these reasons cannot be shared outside of the management at this time. Publicly, our focus is to have them ready for the next year's Commonwealth Marathon, where we hope every course record will be shattered thanks to your hard work. Pete Summers, CEO. Quarterly Report. It has been one hell of a summer for Nuka. Core sales remain steady, but the future looks bright as the new Mister project has started to show results. We have secured the rights to premiere the Misters at next year's 190th Commonwealth Marathon. To make this happen, we agreed to certain guidelines. Only our sponsored Nuka Runner team may use the misters, and although their victory will not be recorded as official, the world will know what is possible, and we will be the ones who made it happen. Pete Summers, CEO. Basement flooding. Claudia, there have been multiple reports of flooding in the storage, basement, and in the utility tunnel to Building 2. Can you work your magic and get that taken care of? We might have pushed a little too hard to get the new lab finished on time, and I think the contractors may have cut some corners. I know you are fighting the urge to say I told you so I will just say you were right. Pete Summers, CEO. Now we have sent messages. Reply, shoes, shoes, shoes. Sam, while I completely understand your concerns about the Mr. Project, sending out a company-wide message essentially asking to be fired was not a good idea. Please bring your concerns to HR first in the future. I have talked Pete down a bit because you are such an amazing designer, but you cannot undermine management like that. Do me a favor and leave your thoughts in the drafts folder overnight before you send out any more of your concerns. Claudia Lewis, Facilities Manager. Mr. Gas Use. Salvador, I'm going to talk to Pete about ordering more of the prototype Mr. Gas, but as it stands, your team is going to need to stretch what you have. We are down to 1 canister after your latest requisitions. Rumor is that members of the team have been using the misters for recreational purposes. I know this seems harmless, but if we cannot hit our deadline because we run out of the assorted chems, there will be hell to pay from above. Claudia Lewis, Facilities Manager. Heads up on the Mr. Gas. Darlene, hey girl, just wanted to let you know that we are almost out of Mr. Gas. You guys are going to need to stretch the canister you checked out Friday. The Mr. Lab has gone through the gas very quickly and they are the priority, so I could not refuse them, since this entire insane project hangs on them. God, I can't wait till this project is over. Why are we working with those hacks at MedTech in the first place is still beyond me. Claudia Lewis, Facilities Manager. Fixing lab flooding. Eric, Pete asked me to take care of the leak in the basement. The problem seems to have started after Robco began digging next door. I have no idea what the hell they are doing, but the vibration alone is causing problems in the Mr. Lab. And we have already had to install a redundant pump system in Sublevel 3. I am looking for reliable contractors to assess the situation, but as far as I can tell, they are all either working for Robco, and all the big firms have been tied up for years with Vault-Tec. Any suggestions would be welcome. Claudia Lewis. All right, we have inventory problems draft. It says, Pete, I know the misters are your pet project, but the lab is chewing through prototype Mr. Gas like there's no tomorrow. Our original 120 canisters are basically gone. Yesterday, both the Run Lab and the Mr. Lab signed out full canisters, which leaves me with exactly 1 in stock. This stuff isn't cheap, and I can't reorder without your approval. In the meantime, maybe tell the lab coats to stop treating it like free Nuka-Cola and start stretching what they've got. Supply closet. Oh, we can open it. Okay. Okay, so that's all of that. Oh, and there's a Wendigo. Now there's not. Alright, so we've got Mr. Gas, 1 canister. Looks like we need to head down. I think. I don't think we can go up. Yeah, so we're going down. And let me guess, we got to go for a swim. Just to be safe, we're going to grab Aqua Girl. That'll help. All right. Let's swim around. Oh, we got to go even farther. Hopefully the Mirelurks just ignore me. Okay, so it looks like there's 1 in this lab. Okay, no, we can't go in there. So let's make our way up. Combat rifle. Not sure why that's there. So let's see. Got more Wendigos and regular ferals. Take these guys out. Okay, keep taking them out. Okay, I think I hear one behind me too. Where's he at? There we go. Okay, he's taken out now too. Chained up. Nothing down here we need. I guess we'll keep going up. Requires a key. Okay. More Wendigos. Let's reload. Alright. Refreshing beverage. Ah, he can't follow us over here. We fooled him with a bow tie. Is there anything in here of interest? Not that I'm seeing. That goes up. Can we go? No. I guess we keep going up? Alright, reload. Oh, we did get a level up, which is nice. Alright. Oh, and we got a feral. Let's reload again. I think we've got one coming up the steps. Alright, he's down now too. Oh, hey, a terminal. HR. We'll read that in a second. Let's finish looking around. Not quite enough ammo to take out that charred feral. Let's see. Anything up here we can use? No, no. No. Seems weird that there's the key's not all the way up here. Where's that go? I don't want to risk it. Let's go read the HR terminal. Maybe it'll give us a hint. Login, message center, inbox. Is anyone up there? Okay, so we already read that one. We already read that. Okay, so this is a new one. Out of office reminder. Amy, just wanted to remind you that I will be heading up to Bar Harbor for the marathon on Friday. So I'll be out of touch until Tuesday. If things blow up, you can call me, but please make sure it's a real emergency before tracking me down. I'm really looking forward to a few days away from the office drama. PTO October 22nd and October 25th. Darlene McConnell, Head of Research and Development. Project concerns. Okay, we already read that. Quarterly report. Already read that, so that was similar. Sent messages. Come up and see me. Samuel, can you come up to my office before you head home tonight? Amy Sinclair, HR Director. And assessments. Alright, it says, Pete, I have completed my review of last year's performance reports and found no clear candidates for termination under the two-strike policy. If we are moving forward with staff reductions, we will need to make a difficult but necessary decisions outside standard criteria. We continue to carry several senior employees with high compensation levels. Releasing even one of them would allow us to retain multiple lower-cost staff members with stronger long-term potential. Separately, I just received an email from Sam that may warrant immediate attention. Okay, so that was just a draft, that's why. Cool. Okay. So they were calling that worker that sent all the stuff up to the company for a review. Can't go that way. That requires a key. Huh. If I were a key, where would I be? see, I don't think we looked in here, did we? I see another terminal. Let's take a look. Administration. We'll pop that. Nothing crazy in there. Log in. Message center. Inbox. We've read that. Fixing. Okay. Alright, so here's a new one. We need to do something. Eric, I know you've noticed my attitude lately, but I can't just sit here and watch Pete flush my life's work down the drain. I get that you two go way back, but some of us still care about this company, and we need to stick together. I've been talking with a few of the other veterans, and we're starting to think it's time to move on. Apparently, shoes don't matter here anymore, so maybe we should start our own company. We'd like to meet with you after hours to discuss your future. What we really need is a CEO. Samuel Cook, design lead. Alright, so we have, can we talk about last year's numbers? Eric, I have received all the filings from accounting and expect the numbers I am seeing are not what I would expect from what we were told in the quarterly report. If what I am seeing is accurate, I can understand why Pete wants to keep it quiet, but I would really appreciate more information before I make a mistake out of ignorance. Pat Ward, Comptroller? Alright, so that's good. That's good. Sent messages about your proposal. Alright, Sam. While I understand your frustration, I have to decline your offer as Pete has convinced me and the rest of management that the Mr. Project is worth pursuing. I want to assure you that your work here is appreciated and you are the best designer in the field, but we need you on board for this initiative or changes will have to be made. P.S. I know you love your drafting board and good old pencil and paper, but please remember that all messages on this server can be read by management. Eric Andrews, VP of Shoes. About Sam. Pete. I know Sam screwed up, but I think we need to keep in mind how many of our best shoes were designed by his team. He has a lot of friends here, and I do not want to lose him. That said, we need to do something as he is actively undermining us at this point. Do you think we can find a project at the Cascadia office, something that will make use of his strengths? Eric Andrews, VP Shoes. That looks like it's a reference to Fallout Cascadia mod that's in development. I need your help. Darlene, can you keep an eye on Sam? I know his heart is in the right place, but he's going to get himself fired if he keeps this up. Eric, VP of Shoes. Good news, bad news. Pete, good news and bad news. The latest payments from MedTech have cleared. That is the good news. The bad news is that Salvador is starting to worry they have not been fully honest about the side effects of some of these chems. We have already had several test subjects hospitalized from overdoses, and we are seeing signs of addictive behavior in others. I know we all agreed to this gamble was worth taking, but perhaps we need to revisit our earlier concerns before we risk endangering the entire running team at the marathon this spring. Safe access unlocked. Unlock. Okay. Still have not seen this key. Where could it be? Wait, I bet I know how to get in there. I think I figured it out. Come up here. It's not through there. We got to jump down that elevator shaft. Yep. That's at least a new area. Alright, so there's that. We got another terminal. Lots of reading. But you know, it means the mod author put effort into it. Nuka Cherry. Design terminal. Log in. Message center. Inbox. Okay. Okay, we already read that. We read that. Okay, so we read all of those. Anything in sent? Okay, we read that. Alright, so we have one that says, "Come with us. Darlene, I can't do it anymore. I will miss you all, but Pete is just not the same person we started this company with. I know you can't commit to anything right now, but please consider joining us in the new venture. You are the most talented engineer I have ever met, and you would be truly appreciated for that with us. Samuel Cook, design lead for a few more hours at least." I'm done draft. Pete, I realize now that the company I loved is gone, so I quit. Have fun running it into the ground. I refuse to be a part of it. I quit. Well, that was short, sweet, and simple. One thing I do like that the mod author has done is if someone sends a message to someone, it shows up in the appropriate terminal under like sent or received. It's not all weird and strange. All right, I see one. All right, I can't get them, so we'll just have to drop down. There we go. Got that. I still hear something running around. But we've got the Mr. Gas. All right, let's pop this chain. Okay, so yeah, you could have just dropped straight down here. So that means that this is a missable area. You might not necessarily get there. So we've got Run Lab Terminal. Message Center, inbox. Okay, no, we already read that. Okay, I think we read all of these. Yes. Sent. Alright, it says, "Let's talk to Sam. Salvador, Sam is running around up here trying to blow up the company. I know you cannot really talk about the project, but I am wondering if you could have a word with him before he quits. I am still doubtful about this project myself, but I feel that if he had more information about what the Mr. Project is really about and the stakes involved, we might be able to make him understand. Darlene McConnell, Head of Research and Development." Out of office reminder. Okay, so we already read that. All right, run test mister. Elevator, not working. Test log. October 20th, the Healthy Runner Mister actually works, and I'll admit it's less terrifying than the last few. Still, the chems it needs cost a fortune, and I'm not seeing how this helps Nuka sell more shoes. October 11th. Pete finally decided to clue me in on what these misters are actually for. I get it now, but it still sounds like a lawsuit waiting to happen. Maybe two. I know he's excited, but high-risk chemical enhancement wasn't exactly my job description. October 5th. We had to send the new Nuka Mister back to the lab after one of the runners literally launched off the treadmill and into the wall. The ambulance guys didn't even look surprised. I'm starting to think safety testing might be more of a suggestion around here. October 1st. I still don't know how I feel about these action-packed misters. Sure, they make the runners faster, but there's no way anyone's letting them on the official course. We're a primary sponsor, not comic book villains. The BRA is going to lose its mind when they see these. September 2nd. The new Mister came in for testing today. Looks like they just slapped a few extra tubes on a decontamination arch and called it innovation. Supposedly it supports other chems now. Not sure I'd want to run through one of these things at full pace, but hey, maybe it'll revolutionize fitness. We'll see. Interesting. Okay, so something about the elevators. I guess we're going to drop a quick save in case we're not supposed to go down here. And come down. Okay, find a way out of the Mister Lab. I hear something really loud stomping around.
Don't have the key.
Requires a key. Interesting.
I only had a bobby pin.
I guess I could pick that here. What's this way? So that drops down. I don't want to go that way in case I can't get back up. So I guess we'll go down. A lot of flooding on this level. Flowing one, we'll take him out real quick. Novice. Whoa, hi there. Requires terminal. Okay, so we're going to have to go up top. Let's go ahead and reload. So looks like we're going to have to drop down. Or wait, can we go up? We didn't check up. We'll check up. All right, let's reload. All right. Inaccessible. I do see we have a terminal over there. Can we go in here? Requires a key. See a Wendigo with the other canister. Okay, found another feral. Gangrenous feral. What about back here? Requires the key. Okay. So there's got to be something I'm not seeing. Mr. Array Control. Mr. Settings. Okay. Oh, let's just turn them all on. Test log day 1. Test 1. The new formula technically works. It outperforms the Action Pack Mr. Mix by a wide margin, though I'm starting to wonder if outperforming is the right metric. Test 1A. We ran a few volunteers through the Mister today. Everyone's thrilled, of course. Nothing like a little corporate-sponsored adrenaline to keep morale high. The shaking afterwards is getting worse, but apparently that's just excitement, right? Test day 2. Test number 2. 2 Misters in the array now. The results are predictably astounding. One runner nearly hit the end wall before he could stop. Management will love that. Physics, on the other hand, probably won't. Test 2A. With 2 Misters, the shaking lasts longer. Definitely not just adrenaline. I wrote that in the margin of the last report, but I'm sure no one read it. Test log day 3. Test 3. 3 Misters. Terrible idea. Subject 1 literally left the ground. He hit the wall hard enough to knock himself out, and the first thing he said when he woke up was that he wanted to go again. Wish I could say that surprised me. Test 4. We shut it all down. 2 subjects are showing clear signs of addiction and early radiation sickness. Salvador's talking to MedTech about refining the formula, whatever that means. Personally, I think this whole line of research is too dangerous to continue, but I've said that before and the project is still here. Okay, so... well, that kind of works. You got to fling yourself across the gap with the Misters. Oh, there's a key. Okay. And it's up a level. Mr. Control Terminal. Okay, so that's the same thing. Okay, you know, we'll just force the lock so we don't have to do all that. So, can we... oh, there's a glowing Wendigo. We'll take them out, since we're right here and can see. Let's try that jump again. So, actually, I'm looking. We are at the 30-minute mark, which is what I like to keep playthrough episodes at. So we're actually going to go ahead and end the episode here. At the beginning of the next one, we will attempt this jump to get on over. But if you do enjoy the video, do feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!